Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. Today we're discussing the IWC Ingenieur Double Chronograph reference 3865-01. You can see and you can purchase this split-second titanium chronograph on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on the card in the upper right-hand corner of the screen at any time during this video to see our full sales listing for this watch, with additional accessories included in the sale, high-resolution images for your desktop, and naturally complete pricing details for this 45mm split-second chronograph. Now, the watch on my wrist is easy to wear despite a 45mm width across the case from 3 to 9, and that's not inclusive of crown guards, or pushers of any kind. The watch is light thanks to the titanium, and it has no pressure points or hot spots thanks to the relatively cushion-shaped profile, effectively as tall as it is wide. One might even say it's a bit taller across the wrist, as the piece spans a generous 56.7mm across the wrist. It's slimmer than you might think at 15.8mm with a sloped case flank, so while it's not going to clear any kind of a dress cuff or truly formal sleeve, for a sport jacket, a blazer, or a loose sweater, this watch will clear. Not only that, it's very comfortable. The titanium accounts for the lightweight, but a superb case profile accounts for the fit. Now, normally a little bit of flair to a rigid strap would be a bad thing, boding ill for fit on smaller wrists, but here that's not really the case. Instead, you can see how the strap exits almost directly down on both sides. At this point, I would say the watch can be worn on a wrist as small as 15 centimeters in circumference with security and style, and the strap is a pleasure. As you can see, beautifully relieved on the underside, these channels not only allow the wrist to breathe better on a hot day, but by removing material, the strap itself becomes more pliant, flexible, and comfortable. Now you can see that it is a simple and easily adjusted titanium pin buckle in sports watch style for periods of activity, inactivity, hot or cold, when your wrist size may change subtly. Of course, the timepiece, beautifully made in titanium, is completely hypoallergenic. So if you've had issues with steel watches based on various nickel alloys, nickel iron alloys, and you've had allergic reactions, titanium is the answer. Now, the watch features a handsome profile that is inspired principally by the late 1970s Gerald Genta designed Ingenieur SL, that reference lending this watch its lug profile, case profile, and essential bezel design. Nevertheless, this is a contemporary timepiece, full-sized, oversized even. IWC does have the good taste to use matte finish for the entirety of the case, contrasting with ceramic and rubber inserts to create a muted aesthetic rather than the bombast that might have followed a full polished treatment. Now, the dial is simple, no-nonsense, and easy to read. In true Ingenieur style, there's a Rayhaut sloping down outboard from the bezel that allows you to easily read chronograph seconds at a glance. All of the indices are applied and luminescent, so it's an easy watch to read in any light, the blackened hands and indices providing particularly strong contrast against this matte silver base. Now, you'll note apertures stepped to decrease the severity of the jump from dial plane to date and day disc. You can see day and date, very practical. Well, not everyone needs a split-second chronograph, or even a chronograph for that matter, on a regular basis. We can use the day and the date for dating email, correspondence, and official letters on almost a daily basis in the workplace. Now, it is a split-second chronograph, and it is the split-second chronograph mechanism developed by Richard Habring as a watchmaker and complications engineer for IWC in the early 1990s, taking the Valjoux 7750 base and elaborating it to include what's effectively an in-house rattrapant mechanism. IWC makes this caliber 79-230 its own. 29 joules automatic winding with a 44-hour power reserve. It does have the split-second functionality, and it is regulated and modified entirely within Schaffhausen, which is why I believe that it is effectively an in-house caliber. As far as I'm concerned, it's also protected by an internal soft iron cage to shield it from magnetism. Thanks to the Ingenieur pedigree, it also has a screw-down crown, endowing this complicated watch with 120-meter water resistance, so it's also a solid swimmer. This is a versatile watch that wears well on smaller wrists in spite of a bold and oversized profile. The watch is a true gentle giant. It also includes refinements such as hacking seconds, pull the crown, stop the balance, halt the seconds hand. Now you can synchronize to a reference time, as well as a double quick set for rapidly adjusting both the day and the date indication. You can see this handsome, sizable, and contemporary split-second all-arounder and purchase it on our website.